What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to NoLifeTilMetal. Gonna be doing a NoLifeTilMetal Graphics and Records update today. Got a lot to show, so I'm gonna get right into it. Most of this is vinyl this time. I'm gonna start off with Messiah. This is the 1984 release, Final Warning, and what I did on this, I scanned the artwork. That was it. This was put out by Cult Metal Classics, and the material is actually owned by Retroactive Records. As you can see, under license from Retroactive Records on the back down here. And Retroactive needed high-res scans of the cover, cleaned up, and that's what I did. So high-res scans, descreening, and the other sorts of things that you need to do to make a cover look good. As from what everybody told me, this looks as good, if not better, than the original cover. So really happy with how it came out. And they're also their 1985 album, which is actually an EP, self-titled. This is actually pretty cool though, because the B-side, it's got some great demo material from '79 on there. So you've got the '85 demo, the EP on side A, Going Insane, We Will Rock, Heavenly Metal, and Where Are You? And then side B is Evil Lies, Lucifer '79 demo, Final Warning '79 demo, and You'd Better Say a Prayer '79 demo. So this is great stuff. So I did like I said, just did the cover art, the scanning on that. So very happy to be a part of that classic metal release. This next one I'm super proud of, and for multiple reasons. Ultimatum. This is Into the Pit. Ultimatum is my band. This was our 4th full-length album. Probably our most popular album. Definitely our best recorded album. Recorded at Site 16 Studios with Sid Garcia. Front cover art is a drawing by Rexorcist, who is just a fantastic artist. But once again, I did the layout for this album. This is a, as you can see from the sticker over here, this is a limited run vinyl release, 180 gram audiophile vinyl. So front cover, back cover, all the original photos from the original release are on there. Also has a lyric insert with liner notes and a massive collage of photos from about 2007 on, what you're going to get in here. So like I said, I'm really happy with how this one came out. It comes in a polyline sleeve, black polyline sleeve, and has a custom center ring, and the retroactive flame on the B-side, like all Retroactive Records releases have. Just part of their identity, which I've always liked. As I know, actually, the retroactive flame on the B-side will be going away. It won't be on any future releases, so it's kind of unfortunate. I've always liked it, but that's their decision. It's their company, right? But I'm very glad that Retroactive saw fit to put Into the Pit out on vinyl again, especially since it had just come out on vinyl maybe 5 years ago or less than that, on Roxx Records as well. So there's only maybe 100 copies of this available. So if you're interested, that is boonsoverstock.com. Next two are on my NoLifeTilMetal Records label. Playing in the background is Crack of Dawn, and that's actually the title track is playing in the background right now. This was their, I'm going to say, 4th full-length album, several EPs. This was like 2007, I believe, and then 2010 was Sea of Black. But let's get into Crack of Dawn first, because this is the original cover. I was never released on vinyl before, so we had to recreate the cover. It came out very nice, no pixelization, looks very good. Back cover came out stellar. The photos supplied by the band look great with the raindrop background. This too is a limited run vinyl release. It's on a high gloss. Comes with a picture sleeve with liner notes, photo of the band, and lyrics. This one is available in either black vinyl or this kind of cyan-looking blue vinyl. And as with all NoLifeTilMetal releases, you get the big fist on the B-side. Really like that color, and it is an opaque vinyl. I like opaque vinyl best myself. I think translucent vinyl, it's hard to see marks, scratches, dirt on, as opposed to a opaque vinyl. But regardless, And then the first, I can't remember if it was 50 or 100. Might have been, I think it was the first 100 pre-orders also received the 11x17 mass poster. So my poster is just going to be staying with my record, which is what I do with all posters that come with records. I don't ever usually hang unless I have an extra one, because that's just the way I am. I got to keep it with the original. Mass Crack of Dawn, I believe it was 2007 release, and then Sea of Black, which was a 2010 release. Again, never released on vinyl. Mass from Boston, Massachusetts, where their name comes from. Melodic heavy metal band, hard rock band, call them what you will. To me, they were always a metal band. Front cover, back cover again, high gloss. And once again, we have a picture sleeve, lyrics, band photos, and once again, you get the poster, which is it's the same poster for both. So if you ordered one, both, you ended up getting the poster. If you order the CD version, which I will also show you in a second, you ended up getting a mass sticker. So we got here custom centering, and once again the B-side, the NoLifeTilMetal fist. And yeah, like I said, there are CDs from theirs. So here's the CD version. Everything that's on the vinyl is in the CD. You got all the photos, all the lyrics. The CD is actually in the deck right now, which is why the CD is not sitting in the case. But I won't go through the whole booklet, but again, you can see you got all the photos and lyrics and more photos. So yeah, I'm really happy with how that one came out. Really glad to be working with Mass. I've been a fan of Mass since the 80s, so really cool that I was able to, work with them. And this is the second and third release that we've done for them. We also did Fighter last year. Excuse me, their 1983 album, Fighter, we also released, and we still have some copies that left if anybody cares. But NoLifeTilMetalRecords.com if you're interested in either one of those. Next two are from Roxx Records, and I've been talking about these for a long time. Took a long time to get here. All the COVID shutdowns really delayed this release. This is Vengeance, or Vengeance Rising, Human Sacrifice. Went with the original Vengeance logo on here. Sans the Sacrifice, but Human Sacrifice. Brand new back cover. This one has been released on vinyl before. Was released on vinyl back in 1988 when it came out on Intense Records. Was re-released on vinyl, I'm going to say, probably 10 years ago now, on picture disc by Roxx Records, and now it's finally released on black vinyl and colored vinyl. So it's got kind of more of a matte finish than the Mass ones do. These were done at a different record plant. So I did show these before, but here is the 4-page insert. And the record itself. This one happens to be the red version, so you can get the red version and the black version. The red version has kind of a red and black splatter, which is kind of neat. So you get the Vengeance Rising custom center ring, and then the Roxx logo on the backside, like all Roxx releases have. And I think if you pre-ordered that, you also got a, let's see if I have one sitting here. I do. You also got a vinyl sticker of that. As well, it was available on CD, gold disc. As with all the gold discs, this one's not even open yet. I mean, this literally just came in the mail yesterday. As with all the gold discs, let me open this one up, I'll show you here. As with all the gold discs in the gold disc series, Roxx, Girder, Retroactive all do gold disc, and they all have them like this. So you've got the gold border on the one side, and if you'd rather display the full album cover, you can do so by flipping it over. Before I put it back in the case, I'll show you again. All the stuff that you saw in the booklet of the record is pretty much in there, including all the exclusive photos. Liner notes by Christopher Keane, who was the makeup artist who did the front cover. These liner notes are by Roger Del Martin, bass player. And of course, lyrics. So yeah, it came out real nice, and there's the gold disc. And then the back of the CD, you can see the alternate cover from a couple years ago that came on picture disc. So yeah, really happy with how these came out. Super stoked they're finally in. They were supposed to ship, I believe it was in June, but all the COVID delays in California really pushed manufacturing on these CDs and records, so finally in. And then along with that one, Once Dead, available on blue or black vinyl. Again, I did all the scanning of the cover, recreated the cover art. If you look at the original cover compared to this one, you'll see that the logo is much cleaner than the original. I don't know what happened to that original one. It was all filled in, horrible looking. Yeah, a lot of detail in here. Slightly more purple than I would have liked to have had it, but nothing I could do about that. That's all, you know, in printing. If they push the magenta ink on the press a little bit heavier than the cyan ink, it's going to turn a little more purple. But still, it looks great. It looks really good compared to the original. Back cover looks way better than the original. The original had just it just had lyrics on it in black, and that was it. So nice band photo from 1989. The album came out in 1990. The original Vengeance Rising band with Roger Martinez, Larry Farkas, Roger Martin, Doug Thiem, and Glenn Mancuso on drums. Once again, it is available on black or very vibrant blue vinyl. Custom centering with Mr. Martinez right in the center. And there's the Roxx centering on the other side. These came from a different plant than some of the other records I showed in the Mass and the Ultimatum. So they didn't come in. They didn't come with polyline sleeves, so I put mine in my own polyline sleeves just because I like to put all my records in polyline sleeves. But it did come with the 4-page insert, exclusive photos once again. Liner notes by Christopher Keane, who was the makeup artist who did the front cover of the guys as, you know, zombies coming out of graves. Once again, you get the collage on the inside and lyrics. Super happy with how that one came out as well. Very, very cool release. One of my all-time favorites. So 1988, 1990, thrash metal, available on RoxxRecords.com. Next one is Girder music. So I got almost every record company covered here. This is Tamplin. This is an Axe to Grind. Once again, I forgot to show the CD, but again, it's the CD version of the vinyl. But just like that, I think I showed this CD in the last one, but no, that's right here. I'll show it again. Here's the CD version of Tamplin. So this is an upgraded cover, updated cover. I wouldn't call it upgraded. It's pretty similar to the original. Ken's a little bigger. We added some color and some splash into the background with that gradation, but pretty much it's very similar to the original cover. Yeah, it's really corny, but it is what it is. I mean, it's music history, and while I like new covers and I love doing new covers, some of these covers and albums are just so classic, you really don't want to change them. But anyhow, this is Tamplin Friends, an Axe to Grind. This is great. I call it just straightforward heavy metal, pop metal, melodic metal, some people would call it. Lots of fantastic guitar playing. Ken Tamplin is just a fantastic vocalist with some crazy, like, 4-octave range or something like that. I don't know, but he's a great singer. He has a vocal academy that he teaches now, and you can find him on YouTube doing vocal lessons and stuff like that. But Ken's written with lots of different bands. He used to be in a band called Shout, but he also has done some writing with Kiss. So this was his first solo album after the end of Shout. Like I said, GirderMusic.com. This is on a blue translucent vinyl with a black and white splatter. Again, I did the cover art, I did the layout, created the center rings. Girder does not do the big Girder logo on there like some of the other labels do. He prefers custom center rings, which is great, whatever they want, and I think these came out nice. This is actually the back end of the guitar head that Ken's sitting on. These ones did come with a picture sleeve as well. I took mine out of the picture sleeve and put it into a polyline sleeve, but here is the picture sleeve. A lot of lyrics and a lot of liner notes in this one, so you can see everything's kind of crammed on here. Didn't really have a choice to get it all in there. We had to do what we could to get it to fit, but there is a cool photo of Scott Van Zandt and Ken Tamplin here, who toured together for this album. Scott Van Zandt is he's a very famous guitarist, but he's not famous for being in bands, although he used to play in a lot of bands. He's more known for the music he's done with Fox News, ESPN, MTV, VH1, and many of the other networks. That's where he's known for his music and guitar work with them. But also featured on this one is Lanny Cordola, who of course went on to do House of Lords, and well, he did actually House of Lords before this, Magdalene with Ken Tamplin, and then later on without Ken Tamplin. So who else is on here? Ken Mary from House of Lords, Chastain and Politary, Chuck Wright from Quiet Riot and House of Lords, Joey Tafoya from Jag Panzer, and Mark St. John, who passed away a few years ago, who of course was with White Tiger and Kiss. And then there's some extensive liner notes by Doc or Jonathan Swang from HM Magazine right here. So yeah, really great. Like I said, it's kind of crammed because there's so much information, so many different players, a lot of songs too. This one's a really long album. This maxes out vinyl, but regardless, it sounds great. Because it's maxed out, it's a little lower in volume, but I mean, turn the volume up a couple knobs, a couple clicks, and you're right there, and it sounds fantastic. So, all right, next up is a couple from Retroactive Records or Boone's Overstock. This is the second album, or the first full length really, from Saint. This is called Time's End. Again, I did all the scanning, the layout, design work for this. Kept it very close to the original because it's a classic cover and a classic album. Clean the back up a little. I can actually clean the whole thing up a little bit, but I cleaned the back up a little bit. That stuff on the back just didn't need to be there, and it looks much cleaner like this. I really wish this could have been a gatefold because this actually does wrap around, but it wasn't originally, and it isn't now either. So again, you have a choice of red vinyl or black vinyl. This red vinyl is translucent, and there's no splatter or anything like the Vengeance one I showed. It's just perfectly clear red. Once again, you get the retroactive flame, custom on the other side, and this one has, instead of an insert, it has a picture sleeve. I really don't care if it has an insert or a picture sleeve because I take them out of the picture sleeves anyhow. So lyrics on one side, collage and liner notes on the other side. Liner notes by Richard Lynch, founding member of Saint, written February 2020. So yeah, really happy with how this one came out. It sounds great, it looks great, it's a classic release. Deserved a new vinyl release, and it got a new CD release too, gold disc. And it even has a custom hype sticker, which is cool. And finally, the last one in this pile for today, the third album, or the second full-length album from Saint. This is Too Late for Living. This one is actually a little different than the other, because this one actually, because of the time, it was just over 30 minutes, so a little over 15 minutes per side. This thing's mastered at 45 RPM and sounds fantastic. It is 180 gram vinyl, as is the other. You have a choice of a purple vinyl. Again, custom censored label, retroactive flame on the B side, or black. You have purple or black. Once again, it is a picture sleeve, and very similar to the other layout. We wanted them to match. You've got liner notes by Richard Lynch. You've got a collage of photos from that era of the band, and lyrics on the back B side as well. The custom hype sticker. So there you go. That's my big NoLifeTilMetal graphics and vinyl updates. I'll put links below to NoLifeTilMetal Records, Roxx Records, Boone's Overstock, and Girder music underneath below in the description if you're interested in buying any of those. I always appreciate your support, and thanks for watching, and got a lot more coming soon. Been doing a lot of stuff, so that's it. God bless. Stay strong. And go Flyers!